So is it very hard to stage like a big show like that in front of such a large audience and so many media who might be critical, you never know?
Well, I always believe that people ought to be honest, and I always take criticism seriously in a way, because I think I have to learn from my mistakes, and I can, sometimes people say as long as it's constructive. I always believe that criticism is very healthy, because but then you take it constructively. A lot of people think that criticism, I'm so sad and everything else. But to me, if it's a constructive criticism, I can better myself as a designer, and I think it's very important for me to improve my skill. There's a lot of people that just get stuck with what they do, and they're just they don't change. That's the way they are. But then for me, I always like to learn something new trick, new technique, and playing with new fabrics and having fun, and basically enjoying it.
Now, which were the new fabrics that you used in this particular collection?
Well, one of the newest fabric I used was a fiber optic wedding dress, the finale dress. And hold on, I found this on the floor. So basically,
cool.
It's a fiber optic, and it glows in the dark.
Oh.
So it's like technology meets fashion. I like that.
I like that too. But is it soft? That is so cool. And it can look like a feather at the same time.
Exactly. So from far, everybody say, oh my god, your dress is all made of feather. It's so beautiful. I'm like, yeah, right. And how do you make it, twinkle? And I'm like, it's fiber optic, darling. Yeah, look, it's blue. Depending on the colors, it just changes.
That is very awesome.
I think fashion and art, kind of goes hand in hand.
It does.
And technology and art goes hand in hand.
Especially with this day and age.
Exactly.
Now, you have been known as the darling of fashion in Singapore. Yes. You can do no wrong.
No, please, don't say that.
Okay, so, any mistakes ever?
Who, me? Well, I guess when I look at myself, my pictures of myself when I was a teenager, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Clothes-wise, what do you think was the most horrible?
Oh my god.
You cannot describe it?
I can't describe it.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Really?
I mean, I think it's so funny, Some of my friends came up to me and said, oh my god, Ashley, you just aged like a good bottle. I said, what do you mean by that? Is that meant to be good or is that meant to be bad? They're like, no, it meant to be good because, as you grow older, or as you mature, you become, you come to yourself, Which I think when I was a younger person, I was very gawky because I was very skinny and very tall. So, I had a very difficult kind of childhood in a way. But then it makes me kind of nowadays I'm like, what, this is me.
And everybody loves it.
I don't care about, what people think about me, and this is me. You have to learn, either you accept me or you don't. That's the end of the conversation, So to me, I've learned to have the confidence, because, people come up to me and say, oh my god, you do incredible work, and, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so shy, But then nowadays I've learned, to get out of my shell and, be more myself.
Now, any mistakes that you've made personally as a fashion designer? Anything you've drawn and then you go, oh no, that wasn't what I wanted. Yeah.
Well, of course, every single day and every single collection, you have it's part of trial and tribulation of life. And I learned, the mistake that I've made, and, I try not to repeat the same mistake again. But at the same time, I think it empowers you. And I take it in such a way that it's very positive, as a positive energy, that I have to be better, I have to learn, And I'm a very highly competitive person,
Which is why you've done well.
Well, I think a lot of people, I think it's a big mistake for designers to be complacent, because then you don't challenge yourself. And I love challenging myself. If my people say to me, or my seamstress or anybody says to me, it can't be done, I say, why not? So then I will try to think of a way to make it happen, because then I believe there's never anything that cannot find a solution. There's always a solution to everything.
That is very positive thinking. So nothing is impossible, essentially.
Exactly, nothing's impossible. People used to say to me, "Oh my God, you're mad. You're mad to move to London. You're mad to do all this fashion thing. You're mad to do what you're doing now." But then if I listen to them,
you wouldn't be where you are.
I wouldn't be able to pursue my dreams, And to me, I'm so fortunate and blessed that I go out and follow my dream, and to be able to be where I am today. And I'm very grateful that I'm given the opportunity to do what I really, really love doing and what I'm passionate with.
Now, like along the way, I know your mom has been one of your biggest inspirations also.
She still is.
She still is. And do you ever like run your collections by her first before you stage them?
No, actually I don't. My friends used to ask me that question. You have to run it through. I say, oh my God, please no. But one thing about my mom is the fact that she's a great inspiration to me, because I learned a lot of my skill watching her. When I was a teenager, because she's a seamstress. She was a seamstress, so I learned a lot of things from her. But for me, I think she's such a huge inspiration in my life. But at the same time, she always says to me, you know what? Do what you want to do what you feel is right, and just follow your dream. And to me, for an Asian woman, from older generation, to actually tell me that, I salute her in a way, because
she's pretty cool, mom.
She never tried to impose her belief in me. I follow my own dreams, because she always says to me, you have your own dream, you have to follow your own dreams. And I had my dreams, and I followed my dreams.
Has she ever gone, Ashley, that one? Tak kenal lah.
Actually, never. To be honest with you, never.
She's always loved your stuff.
Yeah, and she's always saying to me, just believe in yourself. Just follow your vision, and just do things that you really, really believe in, and just go for it. Just reach for the stars. Why not?
Have you ever designed anything for her?
No, unfortunately not. Not yet. Maybe one day in the future.
One day?
One day in the future.
Okay, and if you design something for your mom, what will you design?
I haven't got a clue yet.
One inspired day, I think you will come up with something fantastic. Now,
yes, exactly. One fine day.
One fine day. Now, what is your dream goal at this point for yourself and the brand Ashley Isham? I mean, you've already got Coca-Cola bottle lah, phone bag lah, phone pouch lah, phone lah, don't know what.
Hey, hello. The phone pouch is for charity.
Yes, but it's spectacular.
Heart Foundation, and I think we all have to do our bit for charity,
We have,
because we are so fortunate to be where we are today, and we should never forget the less fortunate, So that's why I agreed to do the Samsung, and but I think to have been given the opportunity to design the Coca-Cola bottle was a huge kudos lah, and because especially when the previous designers have designed for Coca-Cola bottle includes Roberto Cavalli, Natalie Rickel, Manolo Blahnik, all a fashion icon, So when they approached me, I was really scared. Initially, to be honest, I was jumping up. Okay, yes! But then after that, I got scared, of course, because you're thinking that, oh my God, now I have to design a Coca-Cola bottle, and these people have designed this, all these legends have designed the Coca-Cola bottle. How am I supposed to kind of like design it so that it will stand out? So I came up with this idea of being inspired by my dress from the show, the corset dress, the jewel dress, and
the one that Alicia was wearing.
No, the other one with all the stones,
the
stones, And I thought, you know what, do it, and just do it like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm mad. But then I feel that it's a great opportunity to for me to kind of like work something out. And of course, then at the moment I'm very busy designing for jewelry for Li Hua, because I'm going to launch a small collection for Li Hua.
So there we know that you now are getting a jewelry line too lah with your name. So anything that you personally will start selling in your own shop at Fullerton that you've never done before but you want to do?
What?
Anything that you want to do, but for your own brand, Ashley Isham, but you haven't done before. Some people have like keychains, pouches, they have like a perfume range. What would you want to do and stamp your name on it?
Oh, I haven't decided that yet, unfortunately. Haven't thought about it. I honestly haven't thought about it.
Now you've got the question, now you can think, and then we'll ask you next year.
You can ask me next year.
Okay, thank you so much.
No, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for your support.